I'm sure you guys have seen this 1,000 times, but have you seen it on a high porosity, high density, fine strand natural? I don't know. Girl, no. In the trash once again for the 3rd time. What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the Curls and Commentary channel. Your girl is very excited for today's video, wash day and all the things, but I figured I'd pop in before we get started just with a couple open items. First and foremost, this is what the hair is giving. We are now on, I believe, day 10. The last time I washed my hair was when y'all saw me finally finish the Camille Rose Guava Slip Whip Souffle Styler. May it rest in peace, amen. Y'all can hold your condolences. I let it die. It's condemned in my mind like that fig tree. So I refreshed my hair with the buttercream from TGIN twice. Once on day 4 and then again on day 8. Let me just spin it around and show y'all, because y'all saw the heat damage. You saw the heat damage. I did the voiceover. Y'all saw what it was giving. It's giving inconsistent. It's giving double-minded strands. But hey, here we are. And so I'm not gonna boo-hoo cry about it. I got heat damage at some point earlier this year in the midst of one of my silk presses, and it is what it is, babes. But I bet you can't really tell I got heat damage right now because there's strength in numbers. I have lots of strands on my head, and my heat damage strands are hiding, of course, in plain sight. You can kind of tell, but for the most part, you really can't make it out. But yes, this is what the hair is giving. A little slow turn for y'all. Hopefully that slope that I was telling you guys about looks a little bit better, but I know my hair is just heavy and I need to have like heavier products in it for my hair not to dry out in 2.5 seconds. Okay, real quick, let me put y'all on game to my new strategy when it comes to using up my hair products. The first thing is that I'm gonna be attempting to use the TGIN buttercream as my styler every other wash day. That way I can always make sure that I do have a surefire wash day when something that keeps my hair moisturized. I know how it behaves, all of the things. And then I can oscillate between new creams in my stash. The other thing that I'll say is because I'm oscillating back and forth, I've decided that when I'm using the TGIN buttercream, I'll branch out and try another new product in my wash day lineup. So for example, I'm gonna be using the TGIN buttercream today as my styler, but I'm gonna be using the Briogeo deep conditioner for the first time. So anyway, back to my thoughts, but I wanted to just slide that in here really quick for y'all to know what the girl is giving. We have to have a play for the football season. I figured while I'm still cute, got a little gloss on and all that, we can talk about the deep conditioner that I'm featuring in today's video. So first and foremost, if y'all are not aware of this product like me, this is the Briogeo Superfoods Avocado Kiwi Mega Moisture Hair Mask. It has no harsh sulfates, silicones, parabens. Y'all already know how they be doing. Moving to the back, let's get into the ingredients because that's really why we're here. We've got water, cetyl alcohol, stearyl alcohol, benzalkonium chloride, and then honestly, there are a lot of extracts. Now, let me go ahead and open this baby up. The last time I opened it up was during my birthday hair product haul. Babes, if this is 8 ounces, why'd y'all put it in here? Huh? Because this looked like I got 6 out of 8, but it smells kind of sweet. It smells kind of like Smarties. It does have a good texture, and ooh, yeah. I'm sure you guys have seen this 1,000 times, but have you seen it on a high porosity, high density, fine strand natural? I don't know. Or babes, maybe you like this or don't like it. You have seen it, you haven't seen it. You just like the channel and you just want to kick it with your girl. Either way, I'll see y'all in the next clip when this hair is washed. Hey y'all, your girl is fresh out the shower. My hair is twisted up with my leave-in conditioner. It's giving boo. If you know, you know. But either way, I'm excited to tell you all about my thoughts on this deep conditioner. I have plenty, and since I'm going in with my good old faithful combo here, I don't really need to get into too many details. I figured we could just detangle and talk, okay? So let me first off say, y'all, if you don't know, I got that Briogeo deep conditioner from Marshall's. It was all on its lonesome on the shelf, and I said, why would I leave it to be alone when I could give it a try? I've heard a lot of people talk about it, and you know, maybe it'll be something that works for me. Yeah. I believe the retails for somewhere between $38 and $42 at Ulta/Sephora. Before I share too much of my thoughts, here's how much I have left. It felt like a breath of fresh air. And not in the good way. Not in the good way at all. I literally was applying it and I was like, oh, this feels like a rinse out. It was just the essential moisture from Curlsmith cut in half. Might even be a little more than half, child. It definitely had a nice glide. It did not have slip in my opinion. I find products with slip are immediate upon application. I put it on my hair, it's a slip and slide, okay? Products that I describe with glide are more so, I might need to smooth it down the hair strand a little bit. I might need to work it in a little bit. Slip, I'm thinking African Pride pre-shampoo, honey cream shampoo. Glide, I'm thinking, you know, Briogeo Superfoods conditioner, Curlsmith 3-in-1 conditioner. Like that's more glide. Talking about the deep moisture, is there a claim? I keep throwing the box away because I'm ready to move on to greener pastures, but it does say thirst quenching conditioning mask that hydrates dry, parched hair of all types, fortified green smoothie like spinach, blah, blah, blah. Girl, no. In the trash once again for the third time. And I'm really happy that I have standards for myself, that I'm not paying over a certain penny for, you know, deep conditioners, hair products in general. Because if I even spent $30 on that deep conditioner in somebody's Ulta, I would be disappointed. I just was like, this is insane. Like, I'm not even gonna use this again. And I'm serious. Like, I have it sitting here because I'm gonna mix it into my pre-poo concoction. It's all of my reject products. That's my pre-poo concoction. Because why would I ever play myself and use that deep conditioner again when I have so many other amazing products and conditioners in my stash? We said no stupid games, no stupid prizes. Now, when I read the ingredients earlier, I already knew I wasn't seeing, you know, my special agent, behentrimonium methyl sulfate, was not in the lineup. Now, there was behentrimonium chloride, and I also don't think I saw my other bestie, cetyl alcohol. So I kind of feel like the fact that both of those weren't in the ingredient list, you know, it kind of was like, all right, this might not be all that great. I just think it goes to show that I do need similar ingredients in all of my products. And so that's a pro tip. If you guys have your favorite products, you may only know of 1 or 2 things that really works for your hair. Look at the first 5 to 10 ingredients and try to find other products that have those same ingredients and like replicate those formulas and stuff like that in other parts of your wash day. You might find that you have less issue. As you guys can tell, I'm kind of fighting with my hair a little bit, and that's because my deep conditioner really didn't do anything to provide like that deep moisture that I needed. So my leave-in conditioner is trying to make up for something that it's not designed to really do. Using a deep conditioner that doesn't really hit definitely changes the impact that my leave-in conditioner makes. However, knowing that I'm gonna be going in with my strongest player, my biggest contender, my, you know, buttercream, I at least know that my wash day has a fighting chance. Y'all, I've been chatting up a bunch. I haven't done one of these sort of detangle and talks in a while, so I hope that you enjoyed. Long story long, I'll be back. What's up, you guys? I've made it to the last section of my head, and I had to pop in because I asked myself, June, how damp is your hair? It's almost dry. And I have been having the best styling session. It's been great. Don't get me wrong. My hair breaks all the time when I style. I have to be gentle, XYZ, but it's gonna happen. But what I will say is something about the resilience of my hair being almost dry. First of all, come on, shine. I think my cuticle being closed just helps with like reducing friction, resistance, etc. I'm going in with a healthy amount of cream because I don't really use much else. So now I have my grease. Grease and grease. Grease is an amplifier, okay? Grease is not the substance itself. The grease is not gonna be able to jump in and start double dutching in the moisture category. It's a sealant. It's a sealant. And the strands don't lie. They be telling on me. They be like, girl, you should have never mixed it up. Now I'm going in with a couple pumps of my mousse. And once again, we are heavily reinforcing this section because these strands are Bebe's kids. They're Bebe's kids. I know people be like, oh, don't talk about your hair. Now, I didn't say it was nappy. I just said they're a little bit of, insubordinate. They don't be falling in line. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say I don't like my texture, I don't love who I am and all of that. That's deep. You know what I mean? It's not that deep. It's just sometimes you have those prodigal strands, and this is one of them. They haven't come back. They still in the pig pen. Anyway, let's bring it back. You see how tiny this twist is? I have to tell these strands what to do, and I can only tell them in small amounts. Now, coming off of that deep conditioner, it did a number on me. I'm not gonna lie. It did a number. If I were to go back in time, about an hour and a half ago, I would have just picked one section and stopped. And I think I said that earlier, but just to make it clear, reiterate it for y'all. It's okay to do one section and be like, you know what am I gonna mix this with so I can use it up if I can't return it? It's okay. Sometimes you can't get mad, you gotta get creative. And I usually say you don't get blank, get creative. And so in this case, I shouldn't have got stupid and put it in my whole head. I should have got creative and said, what can I mix it in with in order to not waste it, And pre-poo, ding, ding, ding. Most times, 9 out of 10, anything could be a pre-poo, girl. We've thoroughly smoothed that in, thoroughly, clearly. I'm going in with the grease. Once again, look, I'm gonna do a half little dab more. Going in the grease. I personally have found in the months that I have been using grease, this grease is so lightweight, even though I'm never really heavy-handed, in the times that I am heavy-handed, it doesn't cost me anything. It does not cost me anything. I don't feel like, oh, my hair is so weighed down. I honestly feel like there is nothing that's heavier on my hair than castor oil. And the fact that I was putting castor oil in my hair for years, girl, I'm home free. I can put as much grease as I want. So anyway, let me go ahead and twist this up. And then we are going to finish this with my famous last step. Now, if you guys have been just, chatting along, or maybe you haven't been watching, you've just been listening like it's giving podcast, you probably didn't see me add mousse to the top layer, but the entire top layer of my head, meaning these top 6 twists, all have mousse in them, like the loose strands, I put mousse. These all on the bottom have no mousse, it's just cream and grease. So now that I'm done applying, I'm gonna go back through and take a little bit less mousse and just quickly put it over those other sections that didn't get any. And this is because, number one, what's more important on the bottom layers is moisture retention because it rubs against my clothes. Number two, I don't want as much definition on the bottom layers because that is where I get my size from. My big hair comes from the bottom and back layers of my head. Now, the other thing is I need more definition on the top. I need more curl uniformity on the top layers because that's usually what I'm fluffing and picking, and that's obviously the top first thing everybody sees. So hopefully you understand there's a method. This chatty styling session has come to an end. I will be revisiting the red hair. I will be. See y'all next time. Hey y'all, popping in to give y'all the final look at the hair. I completely forgot to record earlier, and by the time I remembered, I was like, girl, you're done your hair. So basically, this is what the hair is giving I super stretched my hair today. I stretched my hair using the Rev Air, as I told you guys I was planning on doing. Level 2 tension, level 2 heat, you heard me. And it's so funny how my hair has already shrunken. Living in a humid area where the dew point is typically high, the humidity index is typically high, sometimes I forget that if my hair is stretched, even like pin straight, as long as there's a little curl and there's moisture in it, it's going to revert and get some shrinkage. So guys, my hair, like literally my hair was stretched like flat all the way down, and it just looked wavy earlier, but now you can see it's shrunken up and it's gotten more straight shape. Obviously the top is still kind of flat on both sides, but yeah, that's what the hair is giving, and I'm pleased. It definitely feels moisturized. It feels like it's not weighed down, and I have a lot of definition. You guys know that it pretty much is what I'm doing. It's like a wash and go with cream, and I just kind of twist up my sections to let them set, and then I stretch my hair the next day. But yeah, y'all, as my final thoughts on that Briogeo conditioner, it's gonna have to be a no for me, dog. So for my next wash day, I'm a bit torn at the moment. I'm not sure if I want to do the battle between the Next of Us Detangler and leave-in conditioner, or if I just want to use the same Paul Mitchell leave-in conditioner and try a new cream. So stay tuned. We shall see what wins me over. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this chatty review, and I'll see you guys in the next one.